What's up, YouTube? It's me. I'm your mama's brother's baby mama's son. I'm your cousin. We family. And we back with another reaction video. What's up, Chief? Ain't that right? Hey. Thanks for the sub, Captain Zorkin. But anyway, yeah, man, what the hell? What's going on around here, man? What's going on, everybody? What's going on, cousins? There's some stuff going on right here, bro. Hey, I appreciate all the traction and all the interacting with that Jason Aldean reaction. But man, y'all had some stuff to say on there, everybody, man. Hey, bro, I appreciate everybody that came in a civil fashion. You was civil. You came in, you told me what you thought about it without trying to get out. Oh, were you maybe? Bro, that's part of having dialogue. Those type of people, as soon as you say something they don't like, they instantly get mad. Oh, what's wrong with the country? Bro, no. What you do is, you see what people are talking about. And see, is it some kind of compromise? Or do it need to be a compromise? Hear my side. Hear me. Don't talk at me. Listen to me. I listen to you. Let's figure something out. That's what's wrong with this two-party stuff today. Everybody inside say they don't want to do this. Conservatives want to do this. Liberals want to do that. And everybody, hey, oh, I'm right. We'll never get nothing done. You got to listen, baby. Listen. Stop screaming and listen. Put yourself in somebody else's shoes. But anyway, man, this stuff with Jason Aldean, bro. Like I said, I think that was a reach. I didn't see just the racist. It was a racist video. Hey, maybe I'm ignorant to something, but from my black Mississippi eyes, raised in the South, I done seen some racist stuff down here in Mississippi. You can believe you me. I know racism. It ain't, get over here, you N-word and all that. It ain't all that no more. It's a whole bunch of other stuff. But I done seen some racism. So me looking at Jason Aldean's video, I ain't see the racism. I don't know. Everybody I seen talking about it with racist was liberal white people telling black folks that's racist. But maybe they know. I don't know. Maybe they know something. I don't know. But man, Oprah Winfrey. They started counseling Oprah Winfrey. They said Oprah Winfrey was some boys. They Mel Gibson put them all out there. Oprah Winfrey, The Rock, everybody, bro. Not Oprah. Not Miss Sophia from Color Purple. No. But here to really go. But anyway, man, the video we watching today is Oprah Winfrey. Oprah Winfrey reacts to getting canceled after new revelations. I know Oprah got some shady dealings, people she deal with, so.
Closed. I know it when the cameras aren't running. That's why Oprah Winfrey does not want to sit down publicly with me nor my husband to have a conversation.
Oprah Winfrey is a slave trader.
What?
Why do you think she has that school in South Africa?
What?
Why does she hang out with who she hangs out with?
What? Wait a minute. Oh, look at that picture. That look damn. Oprah do got a school in Africa, y'all. A girls' school or something like. I just got goosebumps, man. That's a big old coinky dinky right there. You got a school. You go get a school in Africa. I think it's in South Africa. These folks underprivileged and can't be too much protected. Plus, I know it's South Africa. I don't want to put these folks down like they're some kind of third world country. Is they third world? I think South Johannesburg and all that stuff. Shit, stuff beautiful on TV. I don't know. Look who she with. Oh man, Oprah is. Yeah, good.
Rose McGowan has put Oprah on blast. Rose recently called out Oprah on Twitter over her past associations with some controversial men. Rose wrote, quote, from being
Oprah Winfrey, you know what you need to do and stop hiding behind what you call was negative comments.
When most people think Oprah, first thing that comes to mind is that she's a legend that's made her mark in the industry. And while this may be true, she has also managed to remain at the center of several scandals over the years. Well, it seems those scandals are starting to catch up with her, as she was recently called out and canceled by the vast majority. But I know that's hard to believe.
This is what I want to know. What they mean, how you cancel somebody? Like, they talk about the cancel culture. That's what I want to know. How the hell do you cancel somebody? Hey, you cancel. Here's what happens. We canceling Oprah Winfrey. How you canceling her? What the heck? What? Somebody explain that part to me. What they gonna do to her? Counseling, you need to, like you say about Hitler, lock her ass up. If she doing something she ain't no business now, if she trafficking human bodies, they need to lock her up. Man, come on, Oprah. I hope this ain't Oprah. You ain't Oprah. Oprah. You told Hoppo to beat me. You told Hoppo to beat me. I sat in that jail and I almost rocked them. When I seen you in that stormy ceiling. Oh, I'm sorry. I gotta look at Color Purple if you see the old Color Purple. Oprah played that now.
Considering the standard she's created for herself in the industry, but you'd be surprised about just how shady her journey to the top has been. Good thing you have me, because I'm here with all the gist. So just stay tuned till the end so you don't miss exactly what she did that tipped the public over.
Let me know.
And if the abuser is any good, he or she is going to make you feel like you're a part of it.
As someone in showbiz, it's generally almost impossible to completely avoid scandals. But even with as hard as it may be, Oprah takes the scandal game to the next level, as the television diva has been repeatedly caught up in a series of less than ideal situations. And one thing that has been constant about these situations she's been in is that they usually involve another party. To drive my point, let's take her relationship with Harvey Weinstein, for example.
Harvey Weinstein, that's his name. That nigga, he ain't nothing. Oh my God.
Winfrey and Weinstein have had a professional relationship that stretches back 2 decades. There are many photographs of her kissing and hugging the mogul at awards ceremonies and events sponsored by the Weinstein Company. She has starred in and produced movies that his company distributed, including The Butler and The Great Debaters.
What?
For those who may not...
Harvey Weinstein worked on that? Hey, now, The Great Debaters was a good movie. The Butler was cool, too. But Harvey Weinstein worked on them movies? Oh. But they ain't take them movies off there. They took R. Kelly, they canceled R. Kelly song for all the stuff he was doing. They did cancel Oprah movies. They pulled them off. Pulled The Great Debaters and Forrest Whitaker off. Sorry.
Not know, Harvey Weinstein is an American filmmaker who rose to become the face of an abuser for the #MeToo movement. Per the news, 5 years ago, the story that had long been whispered in the halls of agencies and studios, as well as...
Look like a pedo. Look at their eyes, man. What are them cuts? Them ain't bad there. Kroger sacks. God.
On film and television sets finally became public.
Dude like the bad guy in the Batman movie.
A series of bombshell articles revealed that Harvey Weinstein harassed and assaulted dozens of women for decades and used his power to bully them into silence. According to TMZ, Weinstein said Winfrey encouraged him to defend himself publicly, implying that the TV host might have actually been on Weinstein's side against so many women. However, her people said they never spoke directly, and she was only interested in talking to him for a TV interview.
Why are you talking to him, period? You shouldn't want to talk to him you're trying to get an interview. No.
Happening with Harvey Weinstein. I know you posted on.
So I think this is a watershed moment. And if we make this just about Harvey Weinstein, then we will have lost this moment.
Interestingly, Winfrey made no mention of Weinstein during her inspiring Golden Globe speech. She has made it clear during other public utterances on the scandal that the cultural shift underway went much further than Weinstein's crimes alone. In fact, an aspiring actor, Britain's Katia Noble, who spoke at a press conference in November, alleges that Weinstein forced himself on her in a hotel room in Cannes in 2014 and said he used his relationship with Winfrey to groom her.
What? Man, you talk about Hollywood, man. All this stuff going on in Hollywood. Rich people, man. I'm telling y'all, they got too much money. They nasty. Some of them bitches. Ugh.
I mean, she could deny it all she wants, but this basically establishes a connection that just seems too close to supporting him.
Yeah.
Well, in truth, we shouldn't be too surprised that she might have been on Weinstein's side. I mean, this is someone that lied to the world about getting abused in her book just to boost sales.
What?
That's right. And that's not even the only lie she was exposed for in said book, exposure that came from her own family. Although Winfrey claims she never had any new dresses or dolls and had to adopt 2 cockroaches as pets growing up in rural Mississippi, her cousin contends
any poor people, black or white, will tell you roaches ain't never the answer. There's a lot. Whoever, if that was in the book for real, what the hell? Ain't no. Did y'all just hear that dumb ass shit? That was the dumb.
only lie she was exposed for in said book, exposure that came from her own family. Although Winfrey claims she never had any new dresses or dolls and had to adopt 2 cockroaches as pets growing up in.
Who the hell? I don't give a damn how poor you is. You never befriend the roaches. The roaches? Get the so she had 2 roaches. What the Oprah was landing on thick. This heifer say she had 2 cockroaches for pets. Do y'all hear this bull? Do y'all hear this bull, bro? 2 roaches. Who the hell keep roaches as pets? Ain't nobody that poor. I'm talking about you can go to the poorest place where folks starve and all kinds of stuff and they ain't got nothing to eat, probably eating a peanut a day and ain't got no clothes, stand on the streets, the bums on the streets, homeless. They ain't, you can find, I will total around 2 pieces of gravel rock as pets for 2 roaches. You talking to somebody who been dirt poor. I'm talking about use the not porta potty, use the outhouse. We had an outhouse in the 90s. We was that poor. Like that poor. We was chopping firewood and stuff, not for firewood because we had a pretty fireplace, because we had one of them big tank heaters. It was like a tank that you chop the wood up, you put it in there, you put a little diesel mix on that mud, and you light it up, and they get hot and they heat the house up, and when it get hot enough, you put some pots on it and you cook on it and all kinds of stuff. You know what I'm saying? We had that. We were poor. It was in the 90s. So that she talking, Oprah Winfrey talking, bro. This. Oh my God, I ain't know that woman lying like that.
Rural Mississippi, her cousin contends she was actually relatively spoiled as a little girl. In the biography Oprah, author Kitty Kelly has claimed that Winfrey's tales have alienated her from much of her family. Where Oprah got that nonsense about growing up in filth and roaches, I have no idea, Catherine Carr Esters said. I've confronted her and asked, why do you tell such lies? Oprah told me that's what people want to hear. The truth is boring. Esters also added,
oh, the truth is the truth, wench. Well, come on, Oprah. I know Oprah ain't did. Oh man, I respected her hustle, her grind, but I guess they say little dirt poor girl from Mississippi rising to success. That's the American dream. No, she over there boinking Harvey Weinstein and Jeffrey Epstein, Weinstein and Epstein, whatever y'all know the folks. Oh my God. That's how she got to the top. That's how she got there. That's why she grooming for him. That was allegedly. Let's keep it going, man.
That the man in Oprah's life, Stedman Graham, was not really her partner, but rather a fixture to convince her audience that she was normal. Oprah keeps Stedman around because she wants her audience to accept her as a normal woman with a man in her life. But from what I saw during those 4 years, I can tell you there's nothing there with Stedman, nothing at all. James Van Sweden, a landscape architect who spent years working for the couple, said. The tabloid also quoted Oprah's father, Vernon, as saying, she may be admired by the world, but I know the truth. So does God, and so does Oprah. 2 of us remain ashamed, Vernon.
Her own daddy ashamed of her? You a billionaire. If you were a billionaire, if you came from humble beginnings, I ain't gonna say dirt poor, because evidently she wasn't dirt poor, she was lying. Her folks say she was lying. If you came from humble beginnings, excuse me, and amassed $1 billion in wealth, and your daddy is ashamed of you, that means you gotta be a part of some horrible shit. You gotta be a part of some horrible stuff. You went from 0 to 100 real quick, like Drake say. You went to billions, and your folks ashamed of you. You got all that money. That we ain't want none. Probably won't.
And said, And you know what they say about liars, it's usually a pattern. This was further proven by the other series of controversies Oprah got caught up in as time passed. One of these was the case of the false guru she brought on her show a while back. He is better known as João de Deus, or John of God. He's a Brazilian medium healer, subject of a profile by Oprah. Faria became famous for his intense methods of healing. Though he doesn't have a medical license, he performs both spiritual healing, praying intensely for believers, and placing hands on them to cure their affliction.
I bet he another one of them freaks. Look at him. Yeah, he a freak. Ain't no woman sleeping with that. Look at Oprah all up on him. Let me get me some caffeine in me, man, cause Oprah. Look at that dude, bro. Y'all just take y'all time, look at that. Y'all tell me, he nasty. He look nasty. Look how decent the motherfucker. I don't know about her in the back. Oh, girl in the back there. How I do that? Oh, girl right there. Look at her. Either I don't know. They had the wrong time or what, but she looks scary too. One in the middle too. Oh my. Dude, the front. John of God. Negro, please.
Afflictions, and what appear to be actual surgical procedures without anesthesia. Faria has been written about for years since his practice started in 1978, but an episode of Oprah in 2010 devoted to him raised his profile exponentially. Later, 4 women appeared on Brazilian television to accuse Faria of abusing them when they'd come to him for assistance. Speaking on TV Globo, 3 of the women described their encounters with Faria to host Pedro Bial on condition of anonymity. Dutch choreographer Zahira Lineker-Moos decided to be named and said that during one of her trips to see the healer to be cured of the trauma of previous sexual assault, he took her into a back room and had her masturbate him. He then...
This TMI. This is too much information for me. I'd stay sick. I'd stay sick for good. You should have just died.
Had her pick out a gemstone from a set and granted special treatment. She has also accused him of raping her during another session. You would think that a scandal like this with her name attached to it would have been a he height. But as I give you these details, it gets even worse.
What?
More than a decade ago, the celebrity TV host set out to establish a high school in South Africa for just girls, but things quickly turned a different light not so long after its official opening. See, shortly after the all-girls high school opened in 2007, a school matron, Virginia Tiny Makopo, was charged.
That's Spielberg. Spielberg. This is Star Wars, man, ain't it? Hey, Star Wars. Jurassic Park. Star Wars. One of them. He famous. He like don't tell me he in it too now. Get away from Oprah, man. I like you.
With sexually molesting several girls. At the time, Winfrey flew to South Africa to offer a personal apology to the students and their parents, citing her own experience with sexual abuse, an experience that, if I might add, her own family refutes. Nothing is more serious.
Now, I can't say, they say her own family refutes that she ain't having sexual, she was abused that way. But a lot of times the family members don't know. Feel me? So I ain't gonna speak on that. Might be a demon, she might not, because I am not a judge. That's the only judge up there. That's the only judge. I'm not nobody's judge. But yeah, I ain't gonna speak on that because a lot of time, look at Harpo.
Or devastating to me than an allegation of misconduct by an adult against any girl at the academy. Winfrey said in a statement at the time, "I will do everything within my power to ensure their safety and well-being." But where all of this actually goes south is when it hit the media a couple of months into it that Makopo, the same person that was charged for the evil act against those girls, was acquitted of the charges. And then shortly after, Oprah gets on the news to say this.
And somebody, which I was trying to say this to my friends who had children, you're 7 years old and someone is it feels good.
Can you imagine just how far she's willing to...
What the... Did she just say? Wait a minute, I heard this wrong. I had to hear this wrong. I know I heard this wrong.
And then shortly after, Oprah gets on the news to say this.
And somebody, which I was trying to say this to my friends who had children, you're 7 years old and someone is your, it feels good.
Can you imagine just how...
What kind of shit? Where this lady is?
far she's willing to go just to push her less than ideal narrative? And to top all of these already terrible things that have happened on account of her one way or the other, someone else in the entertainment industry has called her out. The person in question here is the comedian Monique. In a new interview with The Hollywood Reporter, the 55-year-old comedian discusses both the origins and current standings of her public feuds with Oprah Winfrey, Lee Daniels, and other celebrities. Everything started in 2004 when she met Daniels. The following year, she appeared in his directorial debut, Shadow Boxer. From there, Monique says, she and Daniels never stopped communicating, all the way up to her starring role in the 2009 film Precious. The film quickly earned critical praise and was part of the awards season discussion, something that Daniels, along with producers Winfrey and Perry, wanted to capitalize on. Monique declined to go on a press tour without being compensated for her time.
Wait a minute. Now, I hope Tyler Perry, you better not be in this. Tyler, get away from Oprah. Black folk love some Tyler Perry now. Tyler, don't you do it. Don't you be in this. I might cry. I might cry, Tyler Perry in this now.
Season discussion, something that Daniels, along with producers Winfrey and Perry, wanted to capitalize on. Monique declined to go on a press tour without being compensated for her time, and thus the rift began. As for why she didn't want to fly to France to promote her critically acclaimed film, Monique told news outlets that the same thing she told Winfrey at the time. I said, Oprah, I'm doing a talk show. I'm doing a comedy tour. I have a husband and I have babies, Monique recalls. I have a little bit of downtime and I'm going to take advantage of it. So I'm not going anywhere because I'm not obligated to go anywhere. I've done my part. So we mutually agreed to disagree. That was it. And while you'd expect a fellow woman to understand that, it wasn't the case with Oprah. At least that's what Mo believes.
She ain't got no kids, no man.
Because according to the comedian, next thing I know, I am considered difficult and hard to work with, adding that she feels she was blackballed in Hollywood as a result of the situation. And although this move from Oprah and the camp affected her whole life and career by extension, Oprah has to this day refused to apologize, which is why Monique decided to call her out again. Well, fans seem to know exactly what she is, and many haven't held back on speaking about it. One Redditor wrote, I've had firsthand contact with Winfrey. She is not a nice person. Stuff she gives away are given to her as write-offs. She comes off as a healer. However, she will leave you in the dust and ignore you unless you're on her level or you can help her. She was a FC person on my flight, and I tried to serve her. She ignored me and wouldn't even acknowledge to me if she wanted a drink or not on American Airlines. She's a total phony. Looks like there's a lot that goes on with her behind the cameras that most of us don't know about. Anyway, as with all other things in life, only time will reveal the truth. That's it for this video. Goodbye.
No, not Oprah. No, I ain't the hell with Oprah Winfrey. I don't know if she gets all this stuff. It sound pretty convincing. You know. Let me know what y'all think in the comments, man. That sounds pretty convincing. Yeah, I think I just said everything I want to say in the reaction, bro. All right, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, the notification bell, thumbs up the video. Until next time I'm out. Peace, cousins.